The pandemic's impact on the food service industry in San Francisco was obvious, but newly released data shows just how stark it was. According to data from the U.S. Census Bureau's American Community Survey, the city lost more than half of its restaurant jobs. KRON 4's Taylor Bisacky has the story.
We laid off unfortunately, in the beginning, almost everybody. We had 100 employees and we were down to 8 at one time.
Partner and director of operations at Wayfair Tavern, Tony Marcel, is not surprised to learn that San Francisco lost 55% of its food service jobs between 2019 and 2021. According to new data from the U.S. Census Bureau, the city reported nearly 32,000 food service workers in 2019 compared to just about 14,000 in 2021. Executive Director of the Golden Gate Restaurant Association, Lori Thomas, says the city's been slower to recover, especially during 2021 when businesses were still dealing with shutdowns and restrictions.
There was 25% indoor dining. The bars weren't even open. I think it was not until later in the spring, the bars weren't even allowed to operate. We couldn't even do outdoor dining until January 28th of that year. And it wasn't just a city constraint, it was a state constraint.
Thomas says restaurants continued to struggle at the beginning of this year with Omicron, forcing many customers and employees to quarantine for extended periods. She says more recent data from this year will paint a clearer picture.
Right now we have Dreamforce, which is driving business even out in the neighborhoods. My restaurants are seeing an increase, like 30% more covers, right?
Coming out of the pandemic, Thomas and Marcel agree that downtown restaurants will have a different story than businesses in residential neighborhoods due to more people working from home and others leaving the city altogether.
The city did take a hard hit in people leaving and or wanting to come back into downtown. And so, working on what those obstacles look like from the city standpoint of reinvigorating and revitalizing downtown for a younger group that's wants to come in and spend time around the city. I think that's the struggle.
With more conventions and events coming back to the city, restaurants hope to return to pre-pandemic sales and employees. San Francisco's Restaurant Week also returns at the end of next month. In San Francisco, Taylor Bisacky, KRON 4 News.